Hi guys.
Hey,
Does this suck?
this, only in the obvious ways.
Oh, okay. It's really
Doesn't
pretty.
suck too much.
This is a good example of rail with trail, although when I tried to bring it up to Kingston's or the Ulster County Trail Advisory Board, they said this is not rail with trail. They said it's a trolley track with a footpath beside it. So I sent them a picture of a dog wearing a blue shirt, and I said this isn't a dog with a blue shirt, it's a puppy with a navy blouse. And they got very angry at me and they blocked me from all of their social media. But anyway, it's not used all that often, but this is used as an excursion track for the Trolley Museum of New York, which is a really interesting thing. They've got some great pieces that run through here. I understand they were running yesterday, so they're still in service. This is a really cool spot. You're out on a causeway where you have some swampy land over in here, and here we're looking over at the confluence between the Rondout Creek and the Hudson River, which is still tidal at this point. The Hudson is tidal all the way up to Albany. So this was originally the Ulster and Delaware Railroad, which was it went all the way to Oneonta across the Catskills from Kingston Point out here, where there was an interchange with the steamboat service of Thomas Cornell. So this was still a through route, pretty much undisturbed until relatively recently, when a lot of the sections of it were destroyed, most recently by Tropical Storm Irene in 2011. The section up at what was the name of the town? Boyceville, near Ashokan Reservoir, was wrecked, and they refused to release the funds from FEMA to repair the line and the bridge that was washed out over the Rondout Creek. And as a result, you know, I'm wrong. I think it's Esopus Creek. Esopus, my bad. But yeah, it was. They refused to release the funds, and so it was abandoned beyond around the area of West Hurley and turned into the Ashokan Rail Trail. But Catskill Mountain Railroad had still been operating it, and they were still moving machinery on that line until that time. I could go on to that for a long time because I was involved in some of the trying to preserve the railroad, but that led to a whole lot of controversy. What we're looking at over here is the Kingston Point Lighthouse, officially known as the Rondout Lighthouse. It was built in 1915 out on this man-made spit of land over here at the confluence of the Rondout and the Hudson. So, beautiful little spot, but it's only accessible based on the tide, and not the general public, really. But anyway, there's a little bit on the Ulster and Delaware Railroad approaching Kingston Point, and just watch out if the trolleys are in service. We don't want to do anything to endanger the continued excursion service out here that really offers wonderful views to everybody, depending on the whether or not they're running, and it's actually to help anybody with any kind of disabilities. As much as ADA accessible trails are great, anybody can get onto an excursion with some help and enjoy all these great views. So I definitely support heritage excursion rail tourism. Anyway, there you go. The old Ulster and Delaware approaching Kingston Point.